So we're floating right now out in the middle of the James River, right underneath where these proposed transmission lines would cross the James. 17 towers, some as high as 295 feet tall, creating a very industrial shadow over a very pristine and natural area. We have some really unique wetland ecosystems behind us, bald cypress, wetlands, marshes, very healthy and intact biodiversity.
We know without a shadow of a doubt that it was the bounty of the James River that really helped to save the colonists when times were tough.
As we were approaching this area by boat, we passed some of the first oyster reefs that you see in the James River and moving downstream. Oysters are critically important species. They actually filter the water, so we really owe a lot to the oyster to help clean up water quality in the James. We know for a fact that the construction of these towers, the actual footprints in the river, will displace a number of oyster reefs. So it'll change an oyster reef into a piece of concrete. Right in the backdrop of Dominion Power's proposed power line, we have an ancient species that's survived 200 million years. Sturgeon are sometimes called the fish that saved Jamestown. They are a huge fish. They can grow to be 14 feet long, 800 pounds. They were once very abundant in the James. They were overfished around the turn of the 20th century. However, they're starting to show somewhat of a comeback. You have these incredible species, and we don't necessarily know how these lines would impact them yet. It's just so important for all of the reasons that we care about, for the history, but also the wildlife and the environmental resources that we have right here are incredible. This is where I think we need to call on Dominion to really do their due diligence and seriously considering alternatives.